Hello and welcome to the 72nd edition of the Tiger Highline Online. This week, we have a recap of a recent jazz event and a number of podcasts to get into, so let's get right to it. After capturing 6th place at the state jazz contest a couple weeks ago, Courtney and Becky checked in to hear the details.
Select Cedar Falls High School students work hard every Wednesday and Friday morning for jazz band practice. All of this hard work has paid off to place them in 6th place at the All-State Jazz Competition.
It was our third year going down to the competition and at state level in Des Moines, and it was a really fun experience down there. I mean, you don't really get nervous until you're in the warm-up room about ready to go on stage, and you walk on stage and see the big Civic Center and how all of the seats and all the people that are there to hear listen to you. But you forget about all of that when you start performing and you realize how much fun you're having. And as a result, we got 6th place this year out of 15 bands, so we did really well.
Jazz Champs went really well for us. We got 6th place, and I played tenor, and it was a lot of fun to be tenor 1 in jazz 1 this year because last year I was in jazz 2. And overall, our performance went really well. I had a little trouble with my instrument, but it didn't really affect me very much. The group played really well as a whole, and we practice a lot going into Champs because it's a big deal and it's a big honor to be a part of it. And we practice every Wednesday morning and Friday morning and 2 hours from 8 to 10 on Monday nights, and we work really hard to get where we are, and we have a great group.
Play the trumpet in the jazz band, and we were pretty happy, I think, with the results that we got at Jazz Champs last month. 6th place is pretty good, especially how many really good jazz bands were there this year. And we're all really excited to play next month in Des Moines. We're working up some new music, and we're having a lot of fun with it, and we're just really excited for the experience. And I think we're just really, really excited to go down to Des Moines. It's kind of the first time ever, I think, that Cedar Falls has got to do this.
So we went down to Des Moines for Jazz Champs, and we had a lot of fun. We got there in the morning and listened to some bands and warmed up and played our set. We were happy with how it went. And then we listened to bands for the rest of the day, and then there was an awards ceremony the night, and we placed 6 out of 15. So we were happy with that overall, better than they placed last year. In the fall, they post pieces of music when you have to learn an etude, and then you can do a improvisation solo. So you play both of those for the band teachers, and then you're placed either in Jazz 1 or Jazz 2.
This has been Courtney Dobson and Becky Hughes reporting for the Tiger Highline Online.
Vox Pop!
Fox Pop.
Hey man, how's it going? Here with the rundown, Chris Woods is upset, so I would have to go with Iowa State and UAB first round. Obviously, diehard Cyclones fan, so definitely a big upset to me. But following right behind, Kentucky, Wisconsin was a big upset. Kentucky went down. Everybody had them in the championship game at least, if not winning it. So go Badgers. Unfortunately, you fell to Duke, but good tournament. Fun tournament to watch.
Okay. I really don't watch basketball, but I was rooting for the Hawkeyes, so when they lost, I guess it was
The
disappointing.
most disappointing game in the NCAA for me was the UNI loss because I had UNI picked to go all the way to the Final Four, and I really thought they could do it, and I think they could have. I think they just had some dumb spots in the game, but it was very sad because they were pumped up all year, and it was just, I don't like Louisville either, and I don't like their coach, so I really wanted to beat them.
Today I'm asking Tyler to prom, and he's on his way right now, so I'm gonna have to get ready really fast. So this is the little poem I wrote to ask him, and then I went to the store and bought some sushi, and I'm gonna spell yes out onto this plate, and then on the wasabi packets I'm gonna write no. So if he says no, I'm gonna have to make him eat it. Well, that's the closest thing to the word yes that I think I'm gonna make out of this sushi. So it's gonna have to work. I'm writing no on the wasabi packet, so he better be saying yes. So here's the whole setup, and I just got the text that he's almost here. So this is so exciting! So last year he asked me, and this year I decided it's my turn to ask him. So I'm not really asking, I'm pretty much just saying we're going, but I'm gonna ask anyways. So right now I'm just waiting for Tyler to get here. I'm watching out my window and I have everything ready back there, so we'll see what happens and how he reacts. He just pulled in. That's his car. Can you see it? He's getting out. He's getting out. He just closed his door. Hi, he's coming in. Hi, Tyler.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
Good. How you doing? How was your day today?
Not bad.
Not bad? No? So I told you not to have dinner, huh? Are you here now?
I am.
Do you want to come over here? Look at it! So, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
It is a yes.
Anyone?
I don't know which one.
Are you sure you don't want the wasabi?
I'm positive.
I was gonna make you eat it if you said no.
Wasabi's bad.
He said yes! You just didn't want the wasabi. No,
Not even a little.
not even a little. So, there it is. My prom date for the 2015 prom. Tyler Porter. So, how's the aftershock? Are you just ready to eat some sushi?
I want the sushi.
He wants the sushi. We actually really like sushi, so that is why I picked to do this. We have sushi a lot. So, we're gonna have dinner now. I will see you next time.
Hello and welcome to Austin Anderson Sports Talk, where today is the 2015 Major League Baseball Preview. Now, starting in the AL East, first of all, this is a division that any of the 5 teams can win, but my pick is the Toronto Blue Jays, mostly because of their offseason acquisitions of catcher Russell Martin and third baseman Josh Donaldson to their already pretty potent lineup. Second is the Boston Red Sox, who have had their fair share of struggles. I mean, 4 years ago they had one of the worst collapses in the history of baseball. The next year they had Bobby Valentine, which we can all forget about. The year after that, they just happened to win the World Series, and then last year, of course, as, progressions go, they finished last place in the AL East. But this year, somewhere in the middle, they finished second. Third is last year's AL East winner, the Baltimore Orioles, followed by the New York Yankees, who are in a transition year, and the Tampa Bay Rays, who don't really have anybody, but then again, they never really have. Moving to the AL Central, another division where every single team can win the division. Unless you're the Minnesota Twins. But first, 4 straight years the Tigers have won, make it 5. Now, a lot of people are saying this might be another team's year, like the Indians, who were picked by Sports Illustrated to win it all, or the Chicago White Sox, who made some pretty big offseason moves. But the Tigers, believe it or not, even though after they lost Rick Porcello and Max Scherzer from the starting rotation, actually are a better team this year. After the Tigers is the Royals, who did make it to the World Series last year. Everybody's expecting a big step back. But listen, this team's still young, they're still improving, and they have fireball throwers in that rotation. The American League West. While this is a bit of a 3-team race, I'm going to specifically talk about the top 2 teams, the Angels and the Mariners. Now, the Angels are going to rely on some of their aging stars like Albert Pujols, Josh Hamilton, and in the rotation, Jared Weaver and C.J. Wilson. But with Mike Trout, the best all-around baseball player and one of the greatest human specimens to ever step on a baseball diamond, this team will be just fine. And in second, the Seattle Mariners, led by Robinson Cano and their ace, Felix Hernandez. Third are the A's, followed by the Rangers and the Astros, who are improving. And moving to the National League in the East, the Washington Nationals are without a doubt the team to beat. And with that rotation, one of the best I have ever seen, all 5 of them conceivably have a chance to win the Cy Young, which is ridiculous. But they are led by a young superstar, I'm sure you know. It's not Bryce Harper. Anthony Rendon, MVP candidate. And second is the Miami Marlins, who just gave Giancarlo Stanton $325 million. Wow, that's a lot. Then there are the Mets coming in third, who do have Matt Harvey coming off Tommy John surgery, one of the best young pitchers in the entire game. And rounding out the division are the Braves, who are giving away their entire team, and the Phillies, who would be really good if this was like 2008. In the National League Central, the St. Louis Cardinals come out on top. The big offseason acquisition of Jason Hayward is going to be the difference, as they just edge out the Pittsburgh Pirates, headlined by Andrew McCutchen, who cut off his dreadlocks. So that's kind of sad. Third are the Cincinnati Reds, who are an aging team, getting older, but they have a chance. And then the Cubs. Everybody wants to root for them. You feel bad, little Cubs, but they're your way. And rounding out the division, the Milwaukee Brewers in 5th place. In the NL West, the Dodgers are on top. They have Clayton Kershaw, and you don't. And in second, the San Diego Padres, GM, rookie GM no less, AJ Preller, has done something that's simply never been done. He completely transformed his team simply overnight. Now, the Giants won the World Series last year, and that means they won it in 2010, 2012, and 2014. It's 2015, which is an odd year, so I'm completely discounting them. In fourth is the Rockies, who, don't forget, have two of the best players in the National League, Troy Tulowitzki and Carlos Gonzalez. So does that mean they have a chance? Probably not. And last is the Diamondbacks, who have the best player you might never have heard of, Paul Goldschmidt. Look him up. So in the wild card round, it's going to be the Boston Red Sox against the Seattle Mariners. And nothing against Clay Buchholz, but he's not Felix Hernandez, and that's why the Mariners move on. The AL Central champion Tigers face off against the AL East champion Blue Jays, and the Tigers advance. Then an AL West showdown. The Angels, the Mariners. Mariners are new. They brought in Nelson Cruz to hit behind Robinson Cano, who they brought in last year. And Kyle Seager, third baseman, another dark horse MVP candidate. And so they advance. So that sets up Mariners, Tigers, ALCS, trip to the World Series on the line. Now the Tigers are expected to be down this year, and that is completely wrong. They have the best 2 through 6 in the game. Kinsler, Cabrera, Victor Martinez, JD Martinez, and Yoenis Cespedes. And in the playoffs, when you only need 3 pitchers, hard to find any better in the AL than David Price, Anibal Sanchez, and Justin Verlander. Tigers are bound for the World Series. So who's going to win the awards in the American League? Well, MVP, Robinson Cano. AL Cy Young, Chris Sale of the White Sox. That lefty is dominant. And Rookie of the Year, Daniel Norris of the Blue Jays, who you might have seen lives in his van even though he's a millionaire. And in the National League, the wild card game, Pittsburgh Pirates, San Diego Padres. Pittsburgh Pirates advance. If Garrett Cole takes that next step to become an ace for the Pirates, look out. Cardinals Dodgers, once again, the Cardinals advance to face the winner of Pittsburgh and the Nationals. The Nationals simply have the best rotation in baseball, and in the postseason, pitching is huge. So, Nationals advance, Cardinals Nationals, NLCS, with the trip to the World Series on the line. Quite simply, the Cardinals get it done. They've been there before. And so who's going to win the awards? Well, MVP, $325 million later, and a trophy, Giancarlo Stanton. Cy Young, I don't know how you could possibly bet against Kershaw. He's my guy. And Rookie of the Year, a lot of buzz about him this offseason, Chris Bryant for the Chicago Cubs. So who's going to win it all? Tigers, Cardinals, World Series, just like it's supposed to be. Like we talked about, the pitching of the Detroit Tigers in a 3-man rotation might be their biggest strength, not to mention their heart of the lineup, which is exactly why I'm going with the Cardinals. St. Louis Cardinals 2015 Major League Baseball World Series champions. All right, I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you watching. Baseball's back, baby.
This is a Lion Pond Beat production.
All too often, we rush through our mornings without grabbing breakfast. Today, I have 3 fast, easy, and healthy breakfast ideas. The first idea is the peanut butter English muffin. Simply pop the English muffin into your toaster and then spread on peanut butter. The second idea is a fruit parfait. Put vanilla yogurt into a bowl. Top with any washed and chopped fruit, oats, or granola. The final idea is oatmeal with strawberries. Follow the instructions on your oatmeal packet, then add in the strawberries, washed and chopped.
What up, guys? A couple weeks ago, Rebecca and I somehow found ourselves in a talent show. The talent show was at UNI, and it was held by like Black Student Organization or something. I don't know what it was. I think that's what they were called. We sang Frozen's "Let It Go." At the end of it, out of like 12 acts, somehow Rebecca and I got third place and won $25. By the way, we actually do mess up the words at one point, so there's some nice improv there. I also launch into the chorus a little too early, so you'll catch that, and it's kind of embarrassing. But hope you enjoy the video, and thanks for watching this week. Peace.
Hey, Janelle. You're back. Yeah. The snow on the mountains for to be seen. Kingdom of isolation, and it looks like she's the queen. The wind is howling like a swirling storm inside. Couldn't commit, heaven knows I tried. Here it goes. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. But now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and stand what's going. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's funny how some distance everything seems small. The fears I once controlled me can't get to me at all. Be the good girl you always had to be. Oh yeah. Let them go. Well, now they know. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. Oh, never bothered me anymore.
Just go run up there with them. Go run up there. Go help them. Go help them. Go sing it.
The past is in the
Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. Cold never bothered me anyway.
Okay, so I ball so hard, I keep it insane. So many girls that I got a frame. Knock it down, bash your skull in, put 2 feet, and call it a brain drain. Oh, how I love it when they keep the lane clean. Roll it down that extra frame. Execution flow, Saddam Hussein. Poke, 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 John McCain.
They did not do that.
Well, that's a wrap for number 72. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll check out our website for archive stories, podcasts, photos, and print stories. And until next time, keep it classy, Cedar Falls.